Yeah, it's CC, CEO. Wanna change your life? Come see me, yo. I'ma teach you how to build up wealth for your family, not just for yourself. I'm a bestseller, a house flipper, a businesswoman, a go-getter, a big investor, a gold builder. I can teach you to get richer like millions, baby. You really about to fill your savings. You about to have multiple streams to pass your children, baby. Let me teach you to get your credit on track in the long run. You'll make it all back at Catalyst and watch it all psychology black-owned firm, but we ain't all black owned too.
Oh my God, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Constance Carter. What's happening? Happy, what is it? It's Let's Get Over the Hump. You know what? I'm going to start playing that song on Wednesday. Let's get over the hump. Hey, what's up? Everybody, what's happening? Yes, it is hump day. What's up, Miss Tamisha? Hey, Sophia. Tamisha, Mile High City. Okay, that's Denver. Okay, I knew that was Denver. What's up, Miss Sophia? All right, come on in. Welcome to the Grow Your Money Club, where we talk about how to grow your money and not blow your money. Because when you blow your money, it ain't a damn thing fun. Y'all know I got bars, and I really should be like a rapper. But you know, I could have probably done really well as being a rapper, to be honest with you. But I decided to, get into real estate. So I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, as you guys come in, make sure. What's up, Sheila Jones from Nebraska? What's happening, Washeta? Where are you guys watching from? Because I know that we have people that watch from all over the world. So whether you're watching from Denver, like Miss Tamisha, or you watching from Stockton, California, like Miss Sophia, I want to know where you're watching from. Are you watching from South Africa? Are you watching from China? Are you watching from Canada? I know we have people that watch from all over the world. So that's the first thing. Second thing, you always know I love for you to talk back to me and talk black to me. This is a dialogue and not a monologue, okay? So I love your engagement. We love your interaction. We actually love it. In fact, April said that she won't come back on unless you guys talk bad to her. So she likes when you talk bad to her. So make sure you curse her out real good. Call her things like coontress and tell her that she's nobody's friend, and then she loves it, and she absolutely adores when you talk bad to her. So make sure you do that. We love the engagement. The other thing, thirdly, is if you are a Black-owned business, then we want to shout you out, because it's important that we work together as Black-owned businesses. So it's important that we practice collective economics. I mean, I'll say that no matter what the topic or what we're talking about, I'm always going to tell us that we have to support Black-owned business. I want to get right to it because we have a lot to talk about. We have a couple of people that are going to be joining us today. But do you guys know this is Wednesday? This is Wednesday. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yeah. Make sure that you subscribe and you follow us on. You said I'm not on YouTube. Are you on YouTube? Are we on YouTube? No, my YouTube is not on here. Oh, my God. My YouTube is not connected. What's going on? Why is Constance Carter YouTube not on here? That's crazy. All right, I appreciate it. My YouTube ain't on here, but let me go ahead and add it because I know people. Oh, that's the reason why, Sophia, you asked if I was coming live, is because my YouTube wasn't showing up, huh? Yeah. All right. Tamisha, listen. You know what? Let's squash that debate right now. Let's squash that debate because I think I'm a really great rapper. Somebody else does not think I'm a great rapper. Let's bring her on. APRILSAMPE. Y'all say. So the great debate. Hey.
Hi. Listen, I just want to make sure that everybody understands the importance of this book and how if you don't have this book, you're poor. If you want to be poor, don't get this book. But if you don't want to be poor.
April. So people in the audience are saying that I be turned up, that I could rap, that I miss my calling.
They lied.
No, they didn't lie.
You're a liar. Listen, no, you know. Okay, let me tell you what kind of friend I am. I'm an honest friend. Okay. Do you look fat in the outfit? I'm going to tell you look fat in the outfit. Do you look snatched in the outfit? I will also tell you that. Now, I'm not going to come out and be like, girl, you look disgusting in the outfit. But I'm going to tell you that that's not the outfit for you. Now, if somebody were to come to me and say, what does Constance do well? Everything except rapping.
Hate.
Everything.
The hate.
I don't even know why you don't want to give me my props. Great authoress.
I don't know why you don't want to give me my props. It's because it's in the field of entertainment, and you don't want me to steal your shine. I already know.
I mean, listen, speaker, does that not count? I feel like if you're speaking, you're also entertaining the masses. You are amazing in that, and no one can take that away from you. You're great. You're an exceptional mother. There's so many flowers I can give you, honey. But when it comes to rapping, bass playing, if someone says, is she a great bass player? You goddamn right. That girl can play her ass off. However, if you ask me if she can rap, the answer is absolutely not.
I beg to differ. Watch this.
Yeah, it's CC, CEO. Wanna change your life? Come see me, yo. I'ma teach you how to build up wealth.
Boom. I mean, that's that bait. That's what I'm talking about, Holly. That's that bait shit. We can all rap out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think you will MC. I know you will MC. I wouldn't be here. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yep, and that's true. MC Hammer. You give me very
You're selling out as a rapper. Both you and me on the MIC in the place to be.
Word.
Baby. Bars. See?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Bars.
Anyway, April. Quit. Hey, thank you, Tamisha. Thank you, Tamisha.
Oh, I love you too. Oh, they love me. They love me.
Hating ass April. Good morning, April hater.
Good. I love it. Yes, come through with the hating ass. That's me. Shit, I will hate.
Oakland, baby. Oakland Bay Area. That's right. West Side all day. Yeah, popping. Hating ass.
Baby Jesus when you need him.
April. So we have so much to talk about today. A lot of interesting talk. Hammer them laws. What? Hammer them laws, getting this money in my head and heart, ladies. I need it. Today, listen, we're going to talk to you about just some things that are happening in the world that are pertaining to, I think, us, you, me. No, it don't really pertain to us.
It's more so like more of our entertainment. Like,
yeah. So,
are you not entertained?
Well, listen, this is a sneak peek, I'll say, into our girlfriend conversations, that we have like offline, right? So we are welcoming you to our FaceTimes because we FaceTime like 3 times a day. But honestly, we do talk about a lot of like business stuff. But every now and then, we got to sneak some, some personal little, some guilty pleasure type gossip in the conversation, right?
I love a good gossip, honey. Mm-hmm.
Yes, she does.
Okay, so here's the funny thing. I don't like gossip if it's about like real people, and I don't mean to say it like that because because I do know some real people who are actual entertainers. But like people who are just untouchable, as far as I'm concerned, they're not real. That's so messed up to say, considering like some of my friends are considered untouchable.
But they are real.
But they're real, right? Like they're real.
Let you know, or they're not your personal friends.
Right. Well, no, it's not, because I don't want to hear about it, even if it's somebody that I'm able to touch. Do you get what I'm saying? Like if it's Ray Ray across the street, I don't want to hear about that. That's Ray Ray's business.
True.
But if it's all over like the news, honey, oh, tell me what happened. Right. What happened with Diddy?
Well, I was with April. I went to April's rehearsal, and like I go to sleep. So if I find a couch, I will fall asleep somewhere. Or if I'm in the car, like within 30 seconds of being in the car, I'm asleep.
And even when she's driving.
Oh, that is true. That's why I have the Tesla. I'm gonna take this jacket off. Even when I'm driving, and that's the reason why I bought a Tesla, is because sometimes I may, be coming home really late, and I might be tired, and I've had my moments, and so thank God, for that self-driving feature. But listen, so we were coming back from her rehearsal, and I was knocked out asleep. Like within 30 seconds of getting in the car, I was like knocked out asleep, but I was also hungry. So she was taking me to get something to eat. She was like, hey, where we go? Wendy's or something? We're at Wendy's. I wake up. She's listening to something. I'm like, what are you listening to? And she's like, the Diddy trial. And I'm like, that they have that? Like you could listen to it? Like huh? I was totally confused. But when you drive long distances, is that what you do?
Yeah.
I figured that. That's what you were doing because you drove here from Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm driving long distances, I can't listen to music. I listen to people talk.
Because if you listen to music, then what?
I'll go to sleep.
Oh, when I listen to people talk, I go to sleep.
That's hilarious.
Absolutely. So she has all the good. So we're going to talk about all the hot topics today. But before we do that, we have a couple more friends we want to talk to. So our girl Jahari, who be on the ones and twos. What's happening, Jahari?
Good morning, everybody. I just want to weigh in. Constance is a rapper. I'm in the group.
Bay Area. Boom.
West Side.
That's right. So, but listen, I wanted to bring some testosterone in here too. And so I want to make sure that we get a male perspective. So I want to bring on my boy, Mr. Sean Rayford. Sean, I love having conversations with Sean because Sean be talking that shit. And Sean, here I'm gonna take April off. Sean, he talks in sound bites. He give you something that you could just like take it. And you remember last time? What did he say?
Mattress money.
Mattress money. Yes.
Hey, CD Posturepedic is a lot cheaper than going down to the courthouse.
So I wanted to add him.
What did he just say? Mattress money?
Mattress is a lot cheaper than going down to the courthouse. I've done marriage twice. You only get 3 strikes in baseball. I'm done with that shit. I'm not. Excuse my language. I'm done. I'm done.
You struck out, right?
I struck out. 2 strikes. I struck out.
Ninth inning. He said that's it.
When she messed up, I'm not going back for a third to see what happens this time. No.
That's horrible. Why you end up finding B1?
Listen,
but listen, April, I'm with you on the Constance Carter rap thing. I'm with you. But Constance is a dope bass player.
Oh my God.
On the bass, but that rapping, no.
If you won't give anything up, like there's so many areas in her life that I'm like, damn, you do all.
Yeah, it's CC, CEO. Want to change your life? Come see me, yo. I'm a teacher.
I'm trying to told you. It makes my ass itch. Okay.
So the musicians here are hating on my skills.
No, that's the thing. He just gave you.
They're jealous.
Oh, she didn't play the bass. No,
that's
jealous.
That's the problem with people. You give them the flowers that they actually deserve. And they're like, I don't like them flowers. Don't give me roses. Give me some tulips. God damn it, you got your roses.
Jealousy.
He even took the thorns off the roses.
There are so many musicians that think they can sing.
Ooh,
no, you play an instrument. Play that instrument.
Listen, I'm not going to take your place in the top, because Sean Rayford made the top 100 in Billboard top 10. What'd you make?
Yes, I made number 1 twice.
Sean Rayford. Go check him out. Stream his music on iTunes. Sean Rayford, the Sean Rayford Experience. This man is bad. And he didn't even, I learned on a show that we did on Conversation Starters when we had the Black Love when he was married.
See, now mattress mode is so much easier.
He was on Black Love. I gotta go back and rewatch all those episodes.
Well, this was an in-person thing that we did.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah, she was there. But that's when I learned that you didn't even start off playing the sax. You started off playing the trumpet.
I played the trumpet. I played trumpet in 5th grade. I picked up saxophone when I was 35.
Yeah, and now he's playing.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait. What?
Wait one.
I picked up the saxophone when I was 35.
Okay, so I need everybody to be quiet right now. It's very important. Everybody who is watching this, okay? All the people who can hear my voice. All of you who think that it's too late for you, okay? 35. Now the average singer, the average musician picks everything up when they're children, when they're babies. Like somebody put some drums in a child's hand when they at the latest is like 5, okay? That motherfucker here said 35 years old. If you say you can't do it, it's your damn fault, not anybody else's. I don't want you to blame your parents. I don't want you to blame your teachers. You're the problem. So
I didn't put my
playing
first
an
CD out.
instrument.
I was 55 when I put my first CD out.
Listen, I'm here for all of this.
Right. Let's start this one over.
How old are you, sir? Because at 55, you look like you're 12. How old are you?
I just hit 60 April 30th.
That's
I think that was the day he was on the mattress money came
It
out.
was.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That's why you need the readers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Listen, I'm looking for the thing. I'm like, okay, where they at? Okay.
No, because honestly, let me tell y'all real
We
quick.
all-
Let me tell y'all a secret. Strong enough for a man, the pH balance for a woman. Melanin is a thing, right? My music director is also 173 years old, just like Sean. And it's like the older you are, for summer, and it's always the men. Y'all make me sick. Y'all be in your early hundreds, looking like you in your mid 30s.
Not the early hundreds.
I'm just saying, how you gonna be 60 years old? Look, honestly, I'm looking at you. I'm like,
And listen,
I thought he was at least like 38.
yeah,
Oh, no.
and he
No,
looks
my
like
oldest is 40.
He said, I know.
he looks like that in person for real.
Really?
My
Yeah.
oldest is 40 years old. Well, she'll be
You don't
40
have a filter
July
on,
16th.
No filter. No, this,
Wow,
this, brother,
you look
this brother fine in
great.
real life. Sean fine in real life.
I wish.
I'm
Hey,
happy
ain't
for you.
nobody told me that shit till I got playing the saxophone. I was this
'Cause you
ugly
give
mother.
good
No,
sax.
listen to me. I'm gonna tell you right now. All in school, growing, I have been playing at festivals, and the chicks that I used to go to school with, that I was trying to hit on. Oh my God! Don't say shit to me now, because I was trying to hit on you back then.
You was probably skinny though.
Yeah.
You can't blame nobody for not wanting the little skinny.
No,
dude.
no. That's the
I'm
thing.
only 180 now.
Yeah, but it's different.
Yeah, it's different. You glowed up. You got your glow
That's
up. I
what
mean,
it was.
don't be mad at nobody.
Yeah, because sometimes y'all back in
When
the
I
day,
picked
y'all-
up the saxophone is when folks started telling them lies, so I don't believe it.
That saxophone, it hit different. I'm not,
See?
you know, hey.
See? It helped. Hey, the saxophone helps out with the mattress money.
It's why you're in mattress money, probably.
But in all seriousness, watch you end up finding the right one, because my husband has been married in the past, and he was like, absolutely not. I'll ever get married again. And then he met me.
And
You know
April
what I heard you
You had to
saying?
convince her.
You know what I heard her saying, Constance? I heard her saying, womp, 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 womp. There's
I
no
am
way.
giving you the mental finger, Sean. Mental.
Ooh, ain't no way.
Okay?
So where should we start? Because we have so much to talk about. So we have. So my cousin DM'd me the other day, and she said, "I want you and April to talk to do a live. What did she say? Like impromptu? I forgot how she said it. Of Cardi B's new song "Outside." And I listened. Did y'all listen to that? I listened to a little bit of it.
I tried not to listen to it when you told me to listen to
Oh,
it.
I listened to it over and over, and it was on repeat all the way to Antioch on Saturday.
Oh, she said, I know you don't do reviews, but you and April should do a blind review of Cardi B's Outside.
She came for every little bit of
A
his
blind
feelings.
review. So should we do that first, or do you want to talk about Diddy, or do you want to talk about B. Simone? Where should we start, y'all?
We should start all over the place. I love it. That's how
Well, we can start with Cardi B because she came
All
for
right.
him very bad.
Well, I got the clean version, and so the way that we could do this with because YouTube be striking, and so but we could do it if we're on the screen. So we're not going to play it separately. We're going to add it to the screen, and so we're going to just play little bites, and we'll do some reviews. So for people in the audience, if you haven't heard this, because I heard a little bit of it, did you hear the rest of it, April?
I
You just
haven't
heard that part?
I haven't
Okay.
heard it. I tried
Play
not
the
to.
part where she
Thank you,
said,
Tamisha.
Right. Now we gonna play the whole thing. But we're just gonna do a little by little. We're gonna do it bit by bit, okay? Y'all, hold on to your seatbelts. We're not doing the cursing version though, y'all. But I just want to get your feedback on this song, because she flamed his ass. This dude gonna cry in the car. Watch it.
he did.
Yeah. Outside, love her outside. But be mad when they get some outside. Yeah. When I tell you these they shit, please believe me. They gon' on anything. These way too easy. Good for nothing, low down dirty dogs. I'm convinced. Next time you see your mama, tell her how she raised up. I'm going out on the pop out, cause it's hot out. You was playing games, hey, you on time out. Right on fine, I'm trying to find out. I've been cuffed up too long, let me remind. Boy, Or let's go wrong for wrong. Let's go leg for leg. If I can handle that, let me see you handle this. Do you how you do me? Bet you we won't speak again. Favorite player from your favorite team, here in my DM. I'm so small and tiny, he's so big and tall. Might let him dunk this booty like he dunked the ball. I'm a big freak, you can get a sneak peek. Yak it up like beep beep, till that thing go leak. Chloe called you king, it's cute, don't get me wrong. I like you so baby, let me meet LeBron. I love Savannah, let me see what she be on. But it's plenty, baby, I could keep it going. Look, Royal Rumble, this a jungle line, and some cheaters. It's clearly you don't give a fuck, so I don't give one either.
All right, so
Yeah, that was enough.
you know, we're
Right
gonna
there.
push it, but hold on.
You went so severe.
But and you know what? It's easier when you have the non clean version, when you have the explicit version, because the explicit version, shouty, oh my God, that explicit version, y'all. So she basically said she took his favorite player.
She said all your favorite players are in my DM. I can name them all. Might let him dunk this like he dunks the ball. Like, damn. And then was at the game. And then was at the game with his favorite player.
But wait, y'all are going too far. Can we talk about the next time you see your mama, tell her how she raised a bitch?
Yes.
Yo, that right there, that started the whole thing. Pause, sir, ma'am. You just said that my mother raised a bitch.
That's even better than calling, like, you know, you want to piss someone off, you call their mama a bitch, right? That's even better than that, because I'm not even going to disrespect her by calling her out her name. I'm going to just say that you raised
up. Your mother fucked up. Okay. And
that would hurt my heart as a mother.
She said, wait, I'm getting the lyrics. I'm gonna pull the lyrics.
Oh, I can tell them all already. Which line are you looking for? I told you it was on repeat all the way to Antioch. I was like, this girl, she's
really going outside.
She broke all the rules that you don't do.
You know, no. He broke all the. I'm sorry. And here's the thing. I have never been necessarily a Cardi fan, right? I've never not been a Cardi fan, but I'm just saying, like, that's not my go-to. I say all that to say that as wrong as this dude did her from day one, he's like, oh, no, we together. We bund up. I'm fucking her, oh, her, and her. And you know about it. I will embarrass you in front of the world. But I need you to
when I these ends ain't ish, please believe me. They gon' F on anything. These ends way too easy. Good for nothing, low down, dirty dogs. I'm convinced. Next time you see your mama, tell her how she raised it.
Lord Jesus.
Sean is just speechless. He has not said a word.
I need to hear where to find ends. I'm trying to find ends. I've been cuffed up too long. Let me remind ends. Well, let's go wrong for wrong. Let's go lick for lick. If I can handle that, let me see you handle this. Do you how you right? Bet you again. Favorite player from your favorite team. Hey, he hit in my DM. I'm so small and tiny. He's so big and tall. Might let him dunk this like he dunked the ball. I'm a big freak. Come and get a sneak peek. Back it up like till that thing goes. Chloe called you king. That's cute. Don't get me wrong. I like him too. So baby, let me meet LeBron. I love Savannah. Let me see what she be on. It's plenty in. Maybe I could keep it going. Royal Rumble. This is a jungle line and cheating because clearly you don't give a F. So I don't give one either. I like my ends black and country. That's just what it is. I can tell that he gets excited because he go from small.
All I can say is, I mean, yeah, she.
Like, they're worried about you, Sean.
Oh yeah, hey, is it Layla? Leela? Yeah, baby,
He's like, let's move to the date.
Blink twice. You're okay.
I've learned one thing to do. When a woman starts arguing or starts going, shut your mouth, bro. You can't win. I'm not an arguer. I'm not gonna sit there and argue. You're gonna argue by yourself. I know how to be
Well, do you
quiet
think that?
and let you have at it.
Do you think Cardi is out of line for the bars in her song?
She's a rapper. That's what she do. That's how she gonna make her money. I can't be mad at her.
I agree.
I will say this: if he comes back with something, and then she comes like the Papoose and Remy Ma shit, what for?
He did drop. He dropped the song that same day.
Yeah, but the issue is that it's never.
Oh, he did.
Who did? Who did?
I said so. They dropped songs that that same day, and I heard his song, and it was a good song. I didn't listen to it over and over again. I really liked it, but I don't think it was addressing any of the drama because, yeah.
I wouldn't
because I ain't heard about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Well, the worst part about it is the fact that she's running around with one of his favorite athletes. So it's more. So people like, oh, it's just a song.
Don't they have kids together?
Oh, Miss Sophia home now.
And the son and Diggs had the same hair, the braids.
Oh, he was hot. Oh, he was hot. And that's when he started asking for spousal support.
Yeah, and they were teasing. They were teasing the song at that point, and then the whole world asked for it, so she dropped it, and because she had it, and her album doesn't come out until like September, so she didn't have to drop, but they dropped on the same day. So I don't know, like they're not even going to play her song.
Is he getting spousal support?
I don't know.
We don't know yet.
I will say this, and y'all, I know they gonna come for me in the down. As many brothers have had to pay spousal support, yours included. I love when a woman got to pay spousal support. That shit does me so good. It's dang near like black reparations. You understand me?
No, and here's the thing.
do.
As a person who doesn't have any children, right? Who has seen it on both sides? Because I have two female friends who had to pay spousal support, and when I tell you, great mothers, right?
Yeah.
And then I have guys in my life that are single dads that are not necessarily getting the support that they should be getting. Yeah. And I think that yes, women should have to pay spousal support if they're not taking care of the children. You know what I'm saying? It's like
child support or spousal support.
I mean, not spousal support, child support.
No, I'm saying spousal support.
But even spousal support.
I'll tell you this.
I love when women got to pay.
I'm sorry, I was talking about child support. But I think that as it relates to this, they're both supposed to be like, they were supposed to be a power couple. They were supposed to be equal and all this other stuff. Why are you asking for spousal support as much money as you're supposed to be making, sir? Sit your ass down.
Women do the same thing. I mean, there's so many women that make a lot of money and they get the brothers.
You cheated publicly multiple times with multiple women. Didn't he make a baby with somebody? Look at Constance. I love it when she pauses in one of those.
She says pause because I'm like, she hasn't jumped in yet. I don't think he made it. He didn't make a baby on her.
I love when Whoopi Goldberg had to pay that one guy she was dating way back in the day, had to give him spousal support. Oh my God, that just did the male community good.
But you can't count people who don't have eyebrows.
Huh?
You can't count people who don't have eyebrows. Oh, we lost Constance.
Hey, look, when I started talking about that women paying spousal support, Constance got her ass out.
She got stuck. She was like, what? I'm out. No. I had to remember she was sick. She'll be back.
Yeah, okay. So,
I mean, that's interesting.
Do you think that she would deserve spousal support? Hey, baby. Do you think that she would deserve spousal support based off of everything that he has publicly done to her? Like, would you? Okay, so this is a good question. So, Sean, if you were in that same situation, not in that same situation, but I'm just saying, like, this your homeboy, whatever, would you be looking at your homeboy like, dude, you fucked up? She ain't fucked up. You did, left and right. You think that that's okay?
How many women have done it?
Is it a punishment? Is it a punishment?
Have fucked up, and all of a sudden they get spousal support.
I thought spousal support. Well, I've never been married.
I'm just gonna tell y'all.
I thought it was because we were living a certain way.
And now they the victim. Now they the victim, and they get all this money.
I mean,
and we got to go get these high priced attorneys to
but
sit up there and
again,
make sure we're good.
but it's still what's right. What like right is right and wrong is wrong. Because I'm like, if you didn't do anything wrong, and somebody's
But
taking
that's not what the
spousal support,
courts say. The courts
but
go
wait,
according
were
to
you
your
taking care of
finances.
that person? So when it comes to spousal support, it's who has actually been taking care of the other person. And so if you were taking care of them up front, you should continue taking care of them at least for a specific time until
So
they.
Cardi B was taking care of Offset because that nigga ain't making the kind of money she made.
I mean, but he was supposedly they were.
Supposedly,
I think that he was.
He's not.
Well, I don't know.
And he was. Just
he
saying.
Ain't making her.
I don't think he's worried about
he ain't making Cardi B money.
I don't even think that he's worried about the money. I think that the humiliation of what. Yeah, exactly. The humiliation. So now he want to hit the pockets. And I think that a lot of time when people have the same, you know, I'm not going to say the same amount of money, but when they're equally kind of balanced financially, if you're asking for it, it's because you're still mad. It's a punishment. You're pissed and you finna pay.
Right.
Exactly why she.
And I'm going to hit you.
Now then you look like you salty. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
And depending on the situation, I'm going to be salty.
No. Be salty, but my whole thing is when it comes to, especially in the entertainment world, and correct me if I'm wrong, Sean. In the entertainment world, you don't mind being a little petty, but you ain't gonna be so petty to the point where you start making yourself look bad.
Oh no.
But I feel like
I don't know I've been listening to these artists in the music world. Beyonce dropping a Lemonade album. That's petty. Like.
I didn't think that was petty because I feel like I love
every minute of it, but now anybody, and then she tried to redeem herself by doing the Carter album, and you know what I'm saying. But and I'm not mad at it because it was some good music and it's therapeutic. But yeah, dropped it and then dropped it only on his platform, kind of like Cardi drop it on the same day Offset.
No, but I feel like he was open to that. See, that's where the difference lies. Jay-Z was like, go ahead and do it. She's just about to make us some money. Do what you got to do, boo-boo. Like, yeah. Make this about me and whatever. Like,
so Sean, I agree with Holly Enterprises. She said many of millions of women paid the support, and I have been one of them women. Bought my ex a house, paid him. I took care of the kids. I've always taken care of the kids. I get no support for any of my children. I am the sole provider. I get nothing. I'm like, nigga, can you buy them a pair of drawers or something?
Right.
Nothing. And so, for you to say, like, I'm like, no, that's women should. First of all, Pastor told me the reason why you in the situation is because it's your fault, Constance. Because I took on the role as the man, and so then therefore I was the one that was making all the money, and so I ended up having to pay. But it's not fair. It's not always fair. And I don't mind, let's split up half, but don't try to like kill me. And then also just because I may make more money, it doesn't absolve you from still being a father to your children.
No. But this is to Pastor's point. You gave him the environment. You set him up in a space where he don't have to work. He don't have to. So that's why you have to pay him spousal support. But in this particular case, it wasn't like Offset wasn't putting out new music. He was still putting out music. That's still working.
That's true. That's true.
I'm concerned about Offset's mental.
Money. She making the money. She's the brother in the house. Whether we want to call it. She's the pants.
Run me my money. Pay me my money.
In the beginning, it was him. But just because she surpassed him, it's not like he wasn't doing his thing. It wasn't like he wasn't making any money. She just surpassed him.
Yeah.
I think that she should not have to pay him anything because wait, let me finish my reasoning. Because his ass hunted her down, told the whole world he want to be with her, shut down anybody, in her DMs and all that who wanted her, all because they had respect for him. Then you finally get with her, and then you treat her like this, like, pay me my money, run me my money.
No, and he did
have my money, Rihanna. Like,
after he got his feelings hurt, though. He did it after he got his feelings hurt. He was just being salty and petty.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I hope she cheat on you with a basketball player.
Hey. We
You
love
know
us
what?
some Marsha.
Kim Kardashians are way
And
up.
I hope he's so big and tall.
Lake
'cause
City.
he's
Now
so,
I'm up on out the picture. He's Salt Lake
come on,
City.
sing it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But it goes both ways, y'all. And
Does it?
I again think that what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
No, see, but
No,
that's
yeah,
the thing.
no, you can't have it just your way.
No, but yes, I can.
No,
I mean,
not according to the courts.
No.
They kill us.
Wait,
Brothers
read the
die in
lyrics
courtroom.
to Cardi B song because she says, you know, see, if I can handle that, then you can handle this. So she agrees. It was good for the goose. It goes emotionally, financially, all of that. But he's not going to get any. He's not going to win on this case because of what he's done, and it's public information.
No. I have found it depends on what state. Like California is a no-fault state. So
Yes,
if he
that's
did,
that bullshit. If I would have got divorced in a whole nother state, it would have been a whole different situation.
if mine would have filed our shit out in Texas, let me tell you something. She wouldn't have got a goddamn penny. I'd have been straight.
Yep.
Oh, run
But
April's
but they ran
video.
that shit in Cali.
No,
Oh,
we
you
don't have to
know
do
if you're in
it.
a band?
I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah,
What's
but
the name of your band?
Love a man who call it good addiction. It turn me on when they run me like a ninja. Nothing make me wanna take a stand more than that, man. Don't take a moment just to
And
What city winery is that?
Atlanta.
Okay. I'm trying to get booked there.
You know what?
Me too.
I have a promoter that I might be able to connect you with because he's doing
She always hooking up everybody else with promoters. Don't never hook me up. You know why? Because I'm bald headed. I'm growing
I'm
my
writing
hair.
these notes. Don't get married in Cali.
Speaking of
Don't
which,
get
let's talk about
divorced
friends
in Cal.
who don't help friends. Watch this one.
Being a best friend with a celebrity, everybody thinks that, oh, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got
it, or they helping you.
Baby, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom. All this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid because whatever I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend somebody who has it, it's hard to digest. They're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right now.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
Wait, what's going on?
I be asking
I'm lost.
all the time. I be like, Constant, all I need is an extra $500,000. You know what I'm saying? So I can get my business off. And Constance be like, I ain't gonna help you. That's like friends. Man.
You go to your mailbox after and you get a book.
Here, read this book so you won't be poor.
We laughing. What was that? Because I'm not familiar with that little clip. That was, yeah, I got mine. Let's see. Mine is. Oh, I got several. That's not even that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, just really quickly, if you don't have this book right here, if you are missing this book from your bookshelf, you're poor. You're poor.
So go back. So that was B. Simone. Oh, okay. She got some Carter paraphernalia. So listen, B. Simone. Oh God. Okay, thank you.
You don't have these books, you're poor. Okay, go ahead.
So B. Simone,
or if you have these books, you're poor because you need to get a book.
So B. Simone ended up becoming a millionaire. She did some kind of marathon or something. Not a marathon, but she ended up becoming a millionaire. She was doing all the stuff. She's a comedian. She was on Wild 'N Out, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, she, now she's an influencer. She has all this money, and that was her best friend, her and her best friend on the podcast. So now, from what I understand, because I don't know anything about her, my daughter follows her. I guess she was on a podcast with another chick, and that didn't work out. And so now this is another podcast. So she was interviewing her bestie. This is what her bestie was saying. So so now that you have context, let's look at it again so you can see it from a different lens.
Being a best friend with a celebrity, everybody thinks that, oh, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got
it, or they helping you.
Baby, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom. All this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid because whatever I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend somebody who has it, it's hard to digest. They're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right now.
Well, I will say when you have a friend that people do think, I know a lot of people are like, did Constance give you that listing? No, she didn't give me the listing. Okay, I earned that. And I did that, but I hear that, but so people do assume, I think.
So she said, I seen you do this for other people. I was on welfare. My car got repossessed. I had to live with my mom and them, and I've seen you do it for other people. And the only thing your friend can say is, Jesus. What the fuck? That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I didn't watch the whole thing. But
that's the only part I watched too.
Yeah, no, it's like an hour and something, but I did watch some pieces. And what I will say, so at first when I'm watching like little clips, I'm like, damn, she's a hater. Because there's also, did you get the clip that I sent you?
Yeah, let me.
Did you know that one?
Yeah, that's the one where she. Yeah. Hold on.
But she didn't help her at all.
Well, on the people
didn't give her any advice.
Okay, so before you go into
you
that,
can stay the night at my house.
I don't necessarily know the circumstances, right? But I do know that at one time, I was the go-to person for money. Like friends, people who thought they were my friends, people who I just knew, people who knew my name. They knew I was the bank lady and they felt that I was also the bank, right? And so it's like, after a while, you stop kind of hearing everybody's issues because everybody has an issue. So not to like have her back or whatever, but I'm looking at it like, well, she's still her best. She's still his best friend. She still identifies as her best friend. And I look at it like, if she still identifies as her best friend, then obviously they went through some things together. And she's like, maybe I just didn't see that this is the things that you were going through. You know what I'm saying? When I was going through a lot of the things that I was going through, it wasn't like I picked up the phone and was like, hey, this is what I'm going through right now. I'm not having those types of conversations with you because I'm in the middle of it. Unless we're talking every 15 minutes. And 9 times out of 10, I wasn't talking when I was really in the thick of it. I'm not talking to you every 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know if she's offering and she might be like, no, I gotta go through this. Like, I don't.
Jesus. She said, I saw you helping other people.
Yeah, she said Jesus, but so what? You don't know. Maybe she said Jesus, like, I'm not going to disclose all of the stuff that I do know about
but what it's saying is that she didn't do shit. Remember when Stormy?
Again, you didn't see the whole thing, so you're saying this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know if we still cool. She might not even know.
That's what I'm saying. If we still cool, but see, so remember that
still be that cool with you.
Remember that influencer Stormy, and she was telling somebody they had a low vibrational plate, but her plate looked exactly the same. They had like ribs and shit on their plate, and she was like, "That low, I wouldn't eat that shit because that's low vibrational." And the girl was like, you know what, you're right. But their plates look almost identical, right? And I was like, and people, because she's an influencer, they will just accept anything that influencers say just because they want to be their president or they want to be their friend. She's like, you know what, you're right. This is a low. They plates was goddamn identical. They both had hot dogs and ribs. She still
identifies as her best friend. I'm not
going to have a low vibrational plate.
It was stupid.
No, and that's called ignorance. So no, I don't look at it.
Watch this next one.
I have this opportunity and I called you and I told you about it. And you were just like, okay. Mm-hmm. And you called me back.
I called her right back, y'all. I was
And
so
you were
convicted.
like-
I was so convicted.
You were like, I didn't like how I felt when you told me that. And I was like, what do you mean? You were like, I don't know what it is. I'm talking this out in real time. But whatever it is, I don't like what I felt. And I said, did you feel jealous? And you were like, I don't think I feel jealous.
Cause we went through all the emotions. Like, are you angry? Are you sad? Are you jealous? I was like, I'm not jealous because I don't want what you have. I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm upset that I'm not doing it with me.
Yeah.
Like, we're not working together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that. Y'all, let me tell you something. Anybody that's in my circle, I want to work with you. I want to put you on. I'm putting you in position. I like doing it together.
You do.
How do this together? How can we make money together? How can we build together? How can we grow together? How can we all pitch in together? How can we be millionaires I want to do it together.
Yeah.
And there was a point in my life where I had that and it was crumbled. So I feel like since that has ended, that season, I've always yearned for it again. But it's just been a season of solitude for 2 damn years.
Maybe the longest season ever.
The longest season ever.
Yeah.
And I think, I know that's what it was, but I was so convicted. I called you right back. I was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Like, your friend, she just told me she was doing something so bomb.
Yeah.
So great. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
This has to get out of my heart.
For sure.
Like, what?
But if we just did that, nobody's looking for the perfect friend.
Man.
I just want my friends to be aware.
And honest.
I'm okay if you feel a little jealous.
Address it and fix it.
I'm with Rock and Robin.
I say I'm not.
Right.
Well, how are you gonna now? That changes the story, because
again,
how
you
you feel
you
some
got-
kind of way because I have some wins in my life. Like, stop it.
And
You're mad. You're upset because you did not implement it, because you can't take any credit for it. Stop it.
Right.
And then have the nerve to tell me, like, do that in your prayer room and work that out.
No, I want you to tell me.
Write that in your journal, honey. I don't need to know that you're hating on me, and then because that's what that is. I'm happy for all your wins.
No. Hear me out. Hear me out just for 1 second, because number one, I want to hear what Sean, wherever you are, damn it, Sean. I want to hear what you have to say.
Right.
But one thing is, I stopped to think about it. When I heard that at first, I felt the same way y'all felt, right? And then I stopped for a second and I'm like, okay. And I even had this conversation with Shakia. I've known Shakia since I was 5 years old, okay? And Shakia does something. So she doesn't do anything entertainment related. So I'm like, what happens if fucking Oprah calls you and says, I want you to be on my show and do this, that, and the third with me? I'd be like, damn, like, that's crazy, right? Like, I would be excited for her, but I would still feel a certain way. But if Oprah is like, all right, listen, because that's not her thing. That's not her thing. So just out of nowhere, Oprah's like, hey, I want you to come sing on my show on a consistent basis, and she's not a singer, I'd be like, what the fuck? Okay, congratulations. I'm still going to congratulate you, but I'm going to feel a certain way. And so I'm going to tell you, where the fuck did this singing come from? You've never been a singer.
No.
I feel a certain way, but I still want to celebrate you.
No.
That's a problem.
That scenario is bullshit, because perhaps Oprah saw her somewhere and she didn't see you. That has nothing to do.
No. I'm not. Hear me.
And going back, so going back to be Simone, I am always happy. I don't care if whatever my friends do. If my friends are working with me. So Jahar, you're my friend, right? You work at Catalyst. Yeah, I'm the broker. And Jahar, you decide, you know what, Catalyst is not really working for me, and I want to go work for somebody else and have another opportunity. I'm not going to be mad at you, because for me, I'm going to say, you know what? If she feels like there's a better opportunity somewhere else, do it. I want you to make money. If I'm not helping you to make money, go somewhere else and make some money. That's how I feel.
Nobody wants broke friends.
Yeah. So I would feel the kind of way about my friend doing something with somebody else, or them getting an opportunity that I wasn't involved in. I think that's selfish. So I don't feel
also
like a good friend.
We don't gatekeep. So if Oprah calls me and says, "Hey, Jahari, I want you to sing," I'm gonna say, "I don't sing, but April sings. But I got these books, Oprah.
Right. Right.
Hey, I got a whole laptop full of books.
That's where the difference is, though. I'm still going to celebrate her. Like I can still have a moment of damn. Like, because please don't.
But Oprah didn't see you, so how? Why would you say damn? Yeah, she was in.
It doesn't matter. You still have because they're feelings, no matter how you look at it. That's
agree.
what I'm trying to explain. I appreciate.
In a journal. Put them in a journal. Don't call me and say I was hating on you. Send me some flowers and say, these are some white roses and we're celebrating you. And then go in your room and cry that shit out.
That is her best friend.
I want my friends to celebrate my wins.
And okay, so we're gonna go back
and really celebrate my wins.
Remind me not to tell April anything. Sean,
no. Hold on. And I will also add that please don't. If you don't want my honest response, like, because I'm feeling like, damn, this, like, you know, I this is how I feel. I'm happy for you. So there's never going to be a time that I'm not happy for my friends, but I'm all like my best friends and I always call each other and I'm like, damn, I'm jealous. Congratulations though. You know what I'm saying? I can be jealous and excited for you at the same time.
I hear you singing that song.
Congratulations. For me, it's like, yo, great things are happening for her, so that means great things could happen for me. That's how I.
Wait, Sean has a comment.
No, Sean, please speak.
Go ahead, jump in.
I'll say this, and you know, and I'm not the most church-going kid anymore because you know I be at Bedside Baptist every Sunday morning. You know, listen to Reverend Sheets, Mother Comforter, and Pastor Pillar. We have a good time in the Lord on Sunday mornings. I'm just going to, but I, if my friends or people around me are being blessed, there's a blessing in the area. So there's no way for me to be upset or angry at them. I can say this, when it comes, like my band are some of the dopest dudes in America. My keyboard player, his name is Javance Butler. When he started playing for me, he was playing for Kenny Lattimore and things like that. Right now, he is the keyboard player for Boney James. When I look on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and all, and that's my dude. Like my MD last summer. If you guys look for the Kim tour, Ivan was Kim's MD.
Oh, so Ivan
Johnson.
Ivan Johnson, that's my
Ivan
dude.
Johnson?
Yeah.
You know Ivan?
No.
Oh, tell Ivan I said what's up.
I would do that constantly.
Ivan produced my single.
Ivan is my MD. I am so happy when I see my bass players. They call him Tiny, but his real name is Michael Lindsay. He is the Travis Hunter of bass players. The dude is him.
I think it's time to plug your show on Monday since you do.
Oh, and listen, and all those guys are going to be at my show on Monday at Yoshi's. I only got like 30 tickets left, so if y'all go online, there's
28.
30 tickets. But I got you, girl. I got you covered, baby. I'm gonna send your tickets out today. But no, I am so excited.
It angers me though. This whole conversation, angers me a smidge because
it's right here.
There is people just because you won, and my whole thing is like nobody can say that April does not celebrate like everybody all the time.
I know.
I will celebrate anybody because I'm like, yo, God is blessing you. Like I always get it. Like if I really, 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 really feel it, I will feel it. Like my whole body will feel so excited for you. But that does not stop me from also being like, dang, what I've been working really hard for mine. People
have to do with you. You got
change that mindset. Change that mindset.
Just one second, please. I'm not saying that I'm jealous. I'm not saying that, but every once in a while, and I'm sorry, this no matter who says it, anybody who says that is lying. You are lying to yourself.
No.
Allow me to finish, please. Because 100%, you are lying to yourself. Every once in a while, we'll pick up social media and we'll look on social media and we'll say, dang, I should be doing this.
That's different.
No, it's different. The same thing. That's what I'm not talking about a jealousy. I'm talking about the fact that it's like, this is what I've been working for. This is what I should have.
I understand that. That's different than your friend.
And
So
no,
I let you talk. Let me say.
Please.
So if sometimes I'll look on social media, I'm like, damn, I've been doing this longer than him, and he's like, blah, and I'm like, I'm not there, right? So I'll see that, but it's also motivation. Like, okay, let me see what this person's doing, so I can implement some things. That's different. B. Simone is in a place of privilege. She has the fame, she has the money, she has the opportunity, she has the connections. And so basically what she's saying, like you said, Jahari, gatekeeping, she's saying, my friend had an opportunity somewhere else. That's like me being in Net 7 and having all these women, and I'm teaching them all these things and how to have opportunity, right? And they go and they get an opportunity somewhere else that's not through me, but it's something else. And them telling me, and I'm like, okay, no, that's what I want them to do as their friend. These ladies are my friends. I mentor them. I coach them. I want them to do well. So I'm not going to gatekeep and think that I'm going to feel some kind of way because they got an opportunity that I didn't. This is what I want for them. And this is what I would want for anybody in my circle. That's different than me seeing somebody on the internet that's doing something similar than I'm doing. And then they're blowing up and it's like, damn, I'm going to feel some kind of way. But I'm not going to feel that way about somebody in my circle, especially if I'm in a place of influence, of privilege, of connection, of money. I'm not going to feel that way.
Okay. So I just a question. So Net 7, you got people who are writing books, and you're like, we should do this all together. We're doing this together because this is what I got from it. We are doing this together as a team. And then out of nowhere, we all started doing this together. This person says, I'm going to go ahead and do it this way over here. And then comes back to you and says, look what I did. And you're like, but we all started this together. We were doing this together. In my opinion, what she was saying was, I wanted us to win together. She actually said those words. And again, this is the part that makes my ass itch the most. We watch a sound bite and we're like, this is the whole thing. This is the whole
thing. We're basing it based upon that thing. So if we're basing it on that sound bite, this
identifies as her best friend.
Yeah, but I can't base it upon anything else. I'm basing it upon the soundbite. That's all.
And you know what? Valid. But she also
go ahead and jump in there, Sean.
As her best friend, and as a person who identifies as her best friend, still to this day, after all that shit happened, she's being more transparent than anything else. My apologies, Sean.
I think that it's good for everybody to come together and we just put all this in one pot and we all win together. But that's not life. My keyboard player, Javance, is a beast. He's gonna have to go. You know what I'm saying? My guitar player, they're gonna have to go. And they don't have to come with me. And I don't have to go with them, but we all are still winning. We don't have to win together. We can win, if they got to go off to the left or to the right, let them go. It's a blessing. You're in the midst of greatness. And that blessing is coming to you.
It's coming to you. You're going to get yours. I think you're
going to get yours.
You block yourself when you focus on feeling any kind of way about somebody else. Because I feel like God loves me too. Mine's coming. It's on the way. So I don't have time to be jealous of nobody else.
Agreed. 100%. Agreed. So,
all right. So listen. So really quick, because we have a couple more to talk about. I just want to show you guys a thing about the low vibration.
She looks beautiful. I was just
crazy.
So you can see what I said. Talk about the low vibration. Wait, hold on.
We can't hear it.
Hey, Miss Nichols, they put this on my plate. I will not get no. I don't think they do. I do what I do. I'm a vegetarian. But she will never eat a plate that looks like this. Pay me $1 million. Oh my God! It's better than that. It's low vibration. And you took it. I would have been like, I'm playing like that. I'll tell you what I want. You'll tell me what I want. So my thought process is, if you put it on my plate, but I don't have to eat it, I got the distance. I won't even look at it. That make you look bad. I'm a queen. Queen is plate for you. If we used to have two plates, we put it together and say, who's royalty? They would say this person. I agree. That's a good rap. This is serious about shit. Yeah, because it's a lot of people that just let people give them what they want them to have, and they accept it. And Storm is teaching me right now. Yeah. Storm is teaching me, don't accept what they put on your.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. They just
I mean, you can make anything rock and you can make anything right. Hey, I understand the analogy.
They played. She just had a little bit more food. It was the same
It
thing.
was in the background. I agree.
But
I know
Stormy
her
taught her,
friends.
honey. Hold on, no.
My
That's
point
not,
was
my
when you
problem
bring
is
a
not her.
bullshit.
My problem is not the person in the background who said I agree. My
I
problem
agree.
is the friend who was like, and Stormy's teaching me how to be ghetto.
Teaching me to not accept everything they put on my plate, but I really wanted that burger, so that's why I didn't say no need for that.
And I bet it was free. So what did she care? It looked like it was a free meal.
Stormy's teaching me that in order to be
Girl,
royalty, I have to turn down everything.
How
Look,
your
I
plate
can't
look like
cook. I'd have
royalty?
ate both plates.
You
All
got
right, so here's the other part where she's talking about how she can't shop at Bloomingdale's.
She can't shop at Blooming.
Is this all the same chick? Goodness.
9 to 5. Nothing is wrong.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing is wrong. You work hard, you have money. I get it. I need an entrepreneur. I need somebody that understands my mindset. Somebody that has the same lifestyle.
My finances, like the budgeting. You see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah,
like I notice it in me now, just nitpicking, and it's not even. I just don't have it like to spend the liquid. Yeah, I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account, but just my finances.
I've heard.
Like,
I think that's what it is, though. And I think that's the part that people have missed. I think that she don't have the money that everybody is trying to put out there that she has, and I think her best friend knows. And I think that, even her best friend putting out what she put out is like, listen, we're going to be transparent. When I was broke, you ain't have my back. But 9 times out of 10, she probably ain't have it. People in the entertainment world fake this shit like it's going out of business. I see it every single day. And people will be like, can I get this money? They'll be like, damn, I really ain't got it, but I don't want to seem like I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? So that might be why her best friend maybe didn't ask. I'm just saying.
I mean, it could be true.
She still identifies as her best friend. I'm never gonna not say that, because as long as I identify as your best friend, that means that I have your back and I believe that you have mine.
I do love all the transparency that they're having on the show and being open and talking and being honest. That's a beautiful thing. I'm all for that, but I've had enough of her. I don't want to see. Can we move on? She's starting to make me a little irritated, because it's like, I didn't watch the show, so I don't know what, how the clips, you're just playing clips. I don't know how but we just talked about how you got upset. The money, I'm not really going to be borrowing money. So, okay, but you are pissed that I got an opportunity because it had nothing to do with you. Now you want to sit up here and cry to me because your money is not even gone. It's just not what you want it to be. And so that's why you were upset that I got the opportunity. But I don't know. I'm drawing a lot of
that's what you mean.
So
are we gonna shift gears?
Because I want to.
Let's shift gears.
Diddy's not testifying.
We're gonna go that one, but let's go here.
Day 1, waking up in Germany after losing our home in LA. Me and my kids moved out of place, put our stuff in storage, or most of it in the trash, but some of it in the storage. And we don't have a home, y'all. But guess what? Thank God for family, because we're in Germany with my family, and we're gonna be here till I figure it out, because I will, as I always do. But the last couple of years have been so rough, working my butt off, not making enough money, end up losing my place. And now we're staying with family until I know what I can figure out what's next. And don't ask me what that is, because everybody's like, so what's the plan? I have no idea. I needed to freaking clear my head so I can come up with a plan. And all I know is we're happy.
So,
I played a
That
gig with
that
her
was
a couple years ago.
that was huh?
I did a gig with her a couple years ago in LA.
Did you? Did
How
you?
was it?
She's actually really talented.
She can actually sing and play.
Yeah, she's
She's not
very
bad.
talented.
She's not bad at all. She didn't come out and mingle with us common folk though.
Oh,
She
nice.
came out and she played, and I got a picture, and when they get them pictures, they
So
then they
he
come out the very end when they do this the final casting call for everybody.
She
Yeah,
like
but
no.
she came out
Oh,
and
maybe,
she was
maybe
out.
maybe she's shy.
Yeah, okay.
She's
But, hey,
shy
I
to
tell
get on
you,
that stage, huh?
you be shy in this music industry,
Right.
and yeah.
And then you end up in Germany with your family.
God damn it, April.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Oh my
Listen,
God.
it's hard out here.
So for those who don't know who that is, that's Amina Butterfly. She was with Peter Gunz. They were on Love Hip Hop years ago. Peter Gunz is a loser, a rapper. He had, I think, one hit, and he has like 18 kids with 16 women or something crazy.
I've never heard an introduction, or not an introduction, but a description of someone. Peter Gunz is a loser.
Team builder.
He got 16 kids by 18 women.
So he had another girlfriend that he was with, but she was his side chick, and then he was with this other lady who had 2 kids, but he had a bunch of kids for that, and then he was with her. He played both of them on the show. Then he ended up having a baby by the other lady after he had these 2 kids. Just a mess. So he's saying basically we gonna go live at 1:00 to discuss it. And so somebody, on the comments is like, not you going live and your kids is homeless. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, he went live?
No, he's saying we're going live at 1 Eastern, which is probably going to be in about an hour to talk about this.
Today.
Yeah.
To talk about her being in Germany.
Yeah, because he said that why we can't keep this private.
Good question.
I'll just say this. As a father, and I got 7. I did say 7.
How many baby mamas? 25?
I got 9 baby mamas, 7 kids. But no, I actually have 4. 1, 2, 3. I got 3.
Did you have to count on your hand though?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who my baby mamas is.
I love that for you.
Now you gotta understand. Now my first baby mama, I was in high school. I was 17 when I met her. She was 29. So that's first baby mama. Oh, I made it.
Angie Stone.
Hey, before that saxophone. Hey, before
D'Angelo,
and only thing she heard me say was. but no. As a father, I could have listened to my attorney with my ex-wife right now, and probably wouldn't have had to pay what I'm paying. But if I did that, my son is gonna suffer. Do you understand what I'm saying? So as a father, and who cares about my baby, if I give his mama less money than I'm giving her, then they're gonna be scrapping and and here I am, and I'm out here living my life. I'm playing saxophone all over. I just got back from Puerto Vallarta a couple months ago.
Hey.
And I'm going to sit up there and not give her enough to make sure my kids is good, but I'm gonna have all these motherfuckers. Come on now.
Right.
That ain't right.
That's the truth.
But my attorney, we went round and round, and she was like, "Sean, you won't have to pay but this amount right here," and which is probably about 1/10 of what I'm paying.
Oh wow.
But my son, where were they gonna be living at?
Right.
How is he gonna be, pillar to post, but I'm living all like this? I've had that happen. My father was a millionaire, and him and his wife and my 2 sisters, they lived great. I'm talking about me, coach, when they was kids, and I'm sitting up there going to school because I'm living with my mama, and shit, I got tape on the bottom so that the water don't come in. And I walk in the classroom and I'm making all kind of noise trying to walk on my heels so the kids in the class don't hear the shit.
Yeah. You said you'll never do
Peter, when you say he's a piece of shit, he is. How the hell they over there in Germany? Nigga, put them up in one of your houses.
Right.
You just don't get rent for them houses until them kids is grown.
Right.
After they grown, their mama can go wherever she gonna go.
Right.
But in the meantime, while your kids is kids, ain't none of mine gonna talk about they was homeless. You got to be kidding me.
But you live a public life, and then you talking about we couldn't do this private. Everything else is private, but you want to keep that private. That's the thing.
I want to keep that private, but it shouldn't have been private.
Yeah,
and it probably started off private.
Private.
No, she said that they should have set up that he should have took care of that.
No,
yeah.
and
it probably was private at first, and he probably was giving her the.
Because this is what I do. I play devil's advocate because we can't necessarily say that that's necessarily the case. It could be a situation where, for the first time, he's finding out about it the same time everybody else is finding out about it. I'm just saying, not saying that that's the case.
Ain't nobody gonna be homeless,
right?
And go to Germany.
Oh no! I'm just putting. I'm gonna put a little bit of somebody's business out there. I'm not gonna say who it is, but I do know somebody personally who their child's mother is about to be homeless, and he had to find out through somebody else. Like, hold on, I'm paying money. I'm taking care of my child.
Oh wow!
But you're going out on all these trips, and you're not telling me what's going on. So no, no. Like we're saying this because there are a lot of. Oh Lord Jesus!
They calling you right now. Why I put my business out?
Exactly.
We're saying that because we know people who most likely actually care about their children and care about their children's well-being. And there's some mamas out there, and we've seen them who they're wearing Prada down to the gods. They're wearing the Christian Louboutins down to the gods, and their children are wearing the shoes that you were just talking about. So,
well, how old is Peter and Amina's?
Peter is at least 250 years old.
No, the child.
Oh, their kids are like 8 and 9 years old.
Yeah, they're
so
in the
the
background.
Children are old enough to say, "Hey, Dad, we are putting our stuff in storage," so he know.
But that, he know. But my whole thing is also, this is why I say he's a piece of shit. To your point, I don't even know him, but I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, the reason I would say he's a piece of shit is because, to your point, if the kids have called for any reason, I'd be like, all right, kids, you come here. They're old enough to come and live with you, and you got enough money to be able to take care of them kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen,
with them kids, and the kids ain't gonna go over there with him.
What happened?
There's all kind of different options.
You just, listen, it's either that or I'm gonna take care of the kids.
But the thing here is,
like, my kids
ain't explain his side of the story.
Say it again.
He going live so he can explain his side of the story.
Of course. That's what pieces of shit.
The live should be of him purchasing a place for them to be moving to, or him saying, this is Amina moving her stuff into if he has property somewhere. I don't know.
He's a textbook. Okay, well, let's do this one. So let's share. Sean sent me something last week.
Oh, it's true. Yes, man.
He wants to get your opinions on this.
What y'all think about this?
Well, I know you fucking lying.
What happened?
Yo, what you got this nigga over here for?
Because it's my kid's father.
Kid's father? What you mean? Why you got this nigga here? Why you need to be here?
Because he's supposed to know where his kids live. Like, why can't he know? Why he can't know?
He can know where he live. He can know where his kid live, but why he here though? Why he here?
Because he
at
came
my
to
house.
see his kids. He came to see me and the kids. Let's be taking.
Yeah, we got kids together, bro. I thought you knew that already though.
I knew that, bro. You can't talk to her on the phone. Y'all can't do this shit on the phone.
That don't mean nothing. Like, I wanted him to come up here. I wanted him to see the new house or whatever. So therefore, he's here.
The new house, like you helping. You got this nigga pulled up in my driveway like this nigga paying bills, like this nigga live here.
I live here. His kids live here. So he have every right to be here. So what are you mad for recording?
We just talking about the kids, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't that. Well, I'm not even really talking to you. You know we don't get along. You know me and this nigga don't get along.
Okay,
so why you here the problem? You the problem, bro. Why you here?
I'm the problem.
You the problem, bro.
Yo, you already.
It's a reason why you and her ain't still together.
We got kids together, so I don't really expect you to understand. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we talking about the kids. We ain't talking about you. Whatever.
I don't even care to talk about
doing.
Like I said, I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm talking to my woman. She got another nigga at my house. I don't care if it's a baby daddy, none of that, bro. Y'all can call on the phone.
Like we in the bedroom or something.
No, but you got your car over here like you live here, bro. You don't pay no bills,
you
no
ain't
this shit.
here. You been at work all this time, so what are you mad for? You weren't even here, so you can pull up in the driveway.
It ain't the fact that I'm mad. It's the fact that you disrespectful, yo. You ain't tell me this nigga was here.
I didn't have to because I live here too.
Like I said,
you hella disrespectful.
We talking about the kids. You got to focus on the kids. Like I said, I wouldn't expect you to understand.
You wouldn't expect me to understand, nigga. Don't you know I got a kid with her? That show how much you ain't in the loop, bro. Okay. It's a reason why we don't.
in the loop because you take care of his kids and he take care of his kids.
The fuck I'm taking care of his kids for if he here? Why I'm paying bills? If he here, nigga, if you here, why I'm taking care of the bills? Why you can't pay? Why you can't pay child support?
Did you not know that whenever you got into the situation? Did you not know that she had
crying? Who crying? Oh, crying. Now you getting disrespectful.
Like I'm done, bro. You whine too much. I can't do it.
You done. But why you still here? You and your kids still here? You done?
Right.
If you done, why y'all still here?
Your kid is here too.
Yeah, my kid gonna stay here.
Okay,
if you choose to leave,
stay here too. With my
but you done though. How you done? But you gonna stay here? You done with what?
Dealing with this conversation with you.
You ain't done dealing with nothing. If you ain't done dealing with nothing. If you at my house, you ain't done dealing with nothing. I pay the bills here.
About everything.
This why I ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is why you shouldn't have been here, bro. You knew that was.
I know you fucking lying.
I got a headache.
Don't move in with Amina.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. What's your opinion, Jahari? You first.
For my head hurts. I don't.
Right.
I do not.
You want to go back to be Simone?
Yes, because I can't deal with those type of issues. So I don't even know where to begin. Because there is a lot of disrespect going on both parts, right? If we are living together and both our children that we have with other people live in this home, like if we've made that step, there should already be some understandings about how we move and the relationship that I have with my children's fathers. I have 2 kids and they both have different fathers. One of them has passed away. But I speak to both of them. There's no hate, but there's no wanting to, or I did before he passed, but there's no wanting to be together or whatever the case may be. And there's always a whole conversation with anyone. I think that people who date do that. So have the conversation about, he's going to come get to his kids, it's easier for me if he comes pick them up. We're too grown. I am for meetup places. I mean, if he's not abusive and, so I don't know, that made my neck hurt. Like that's first time child. Your child is a newborn. Y'all just broke up type of arguments. I don't like the dad, or it's just too much. And for him to be that upset, they're outside. But when she started saying things like, "You've been gone all day. Now you're putting things out there. Now and I'm done. Now you're being disrespectful to your man in front of another man." Like there's a whole bunch of wrong there. So no one's right. Like it's all, if you're on that level, you shouldn't be living there with him.
Black Panther said, "I know men that would have knocked old boy out on purpose alone." Knock which one? Which old boy out? April, what do you think?
Saying April.
That's all I got, because
that was a lot. Like, how old are these kids?
Everybody, as far as I'm concerned, everybody on there is wrong. When I say everybody is wrong, she was wrong because
I don't think baby daddy was wrong though.
Why? What? Yeah, he was wrong. Yeah,
for talking crazy to that man in his house.
You know what? My apologies.
He
I
didn't
didn't
talk
know
crazy
that.
to him. He didn't talk crazy to him. He was just like, "Look, I'm just here."
He could
And
have
they
said
were inside the house, so she may have invited him over, and they're
it's
outside
the
talking about
way.
kids, whatever. They have children, plural.
It's
So
the
I don't
way
believe
that it's the way that it's the way he spoke to him, as far as I'm concerned, because the first thing that you do is you understand, look, I'm on his turf. So let me I didn't know that you didn't know I wasn't here. This is what we were discussing.
I think it could have been way worse, because he could have been like, "Nick, who you?" He could have came at him like way worse, way sideways.
Of course, everybody could have come way worse, but the fact is, there should have been so much more respect given all the way around, except, sorry to say, from the guy who is walking up on him, because I'm like, okay, if I'm walking up on you and you sitting there with somebody, y'all having like a conversation, y'all both leaned up on a car. Why y'all leaned up on a car like that? It shouldn't even be that type of conversation where y'all sit around just.
I feel like dude filming was a bitch ass ninja. Like, how you gonna get out of it?
I feel like
Constance has called everybody a bunch of dusties today. After further discussion, she was wrong.
Yeah, I feel like she was the wrongest.
But the dude getting out with the camera did the most.
The dude getting out with the camera is the owner of said home. Listen,
they're not in his home. And my kids live here. She called me over here. My children live here, so I'm there.
I'm not
disrespecting this house by going in. I'm outside talking to my baby mother about our children.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with what baby daddy was doing. Baby daddy's not out of line.
No. The way I just think the way he spoke. Please, Sean. Please, dear God, Sean. Please.
Okay.
You sent this. You did this, Sean.
I sent this to Constance. I said, Constance, we need to have a discussion, because who was wrong? And I'm going to say this. This is the first time I heard anybody say the sister was wrong. I was like, now she is wrong in certain, but to me, the brother that got out with the camera was wrong.
I agree.
Why are you getting on camera to show it to social media, and you still gonna be with this chick? She ain't went nowhere. I guarantee you, if we went to this house today, she's still there, he's still there, and the baby daddy come by whenever. It's stupid. But I will say this on her behalf, and even the baby daddy, he parked in the driveway. So it wasn't like it was sneaky, like he was parking across the street.
Okay.
He parked in the driveway.
Okay.
And they were outside. Now, had he caught them niggas on the inside,
then it would have been a problem.
It's a problem. Especially if y'all not in the living room.
Right.
But
he did say that they already have problems. So I don't know what those problems are. So maybe when he pulled up
your kids there.
and pulled his camera out, because they already had problems, right? And the reason why I say after further discussion she's wrong is because that's your man. You and your kids are living there with him. Right. There should be respect and understanding and agreements on how we're moving. Right. So, you're going to know when he's coming to get the kids. I'm going to, try to make it as comfortable as possible because I don't want any issues. But that guy has
an issue with the other guy, and see, like me, I don't care who my ex is with. I go to a basketball game, a football game, and they together. Hey, I'm going to get dap and keep going. I don't give a flying one.
Listen, I have some stories, but they're there for other days.
Yeah. No, we don't bring them stories out. But I will say this: she was wrong only in her defense of herself, because he came out with the camera and he was going at her in front of the baby daddy, and both
it made him look weak.
Neither one.
Yeah,
of them
my baby daddy would have been fighting. There would have been blood and bruising going on. Like you disrespecting her and me, like. Once, if someone is disrespecting me, he's going to.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is your daddy?
But I will say that she's the problem, because I'll also add that she's the problem because that he's like this. Clearly, this ain't the
What
first
you
time.
with that fool for?
Number one, why are you with her? I mean, with him. But also, why wouldn't you call him and say this is what the situation is?
There should have been understanding already in place.
If he just showed up, do. I know you crazy. Hey, honey, just want to let you know what you crazy ass. He's here. This is what we're discussing. Blah blah blah
Right.
blah.
Because you know who you're dealing with. But I'm updating my notes. Don't move in with bitch.
No, don't move in with bitch ass nigga. And I would also tell my baby daddy, like obviously my baby daddy knows because they have some type of issues with each other. Like, don't come back at him with an attitude. This is also
just be like, all right.
But my thing
is the kid ready? Where's the kid? Like, what bag should have been packed?
The baby daddy to me was cool.
Yeah.
He actually sat there and took all the crap old boy was saying.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna talk to me like that. I don't care who the hell you are. This ain't gonna happen. Sean just ain't gonna be playing the saxophone because y'all gonna be down there on Ice Street trying to build a nigga out. Because,
I'm imagining
but no, because
my baby daddy and it wouldn't happen.
Right. Do you see how he conducted himself? He said, hey dude, you know, you should have known that when y'all got together. And he kept his cool. He never raised his voice, never came at that dude foul.
Yeah.
He was cool.
The moment she
said, doesn't that piss you off even more? Like when you're pissed and somebody is calm as fuck, then it's like, you playing with me.
I learned that at the bank. I go from like a loud speak to a very silent whisper, and you know that if I'm getting really quiet, I'm about to beat the shit out of you.
That's what
the moment
that Dave Chappelle voice
was ugly.
The moment he said that we got a baby together, I would have had instant regret. Like she had a baby with this motherfucker. Like you can't even get out. Now
I'm gonna say this. When she sat up and said, I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, she knew.
Yeah, that was too. And then she had to clarify, I'm gonna still live here too. I'm done with this conversation.
Yes,
I was like, you done what?
Oh, that was the second part of that. Then she thought that came into her. Oh,
yeah, because she knew baby daddy didn't have no place for her to stay.
Oh, you better
that part. That's why she should have been like, okay, here's your kid and roll out because I'm with dude right now. Like there's just a lot of disrespect there because
was disrespectful.
She was. It was all her.
Problem.
All of it was disrespectful.
Yeah.
All right.
Because there should be clarification.
So the last topic is, I don't know if you guys seen this. This just came up.
Oh, sorry.
Prosecutors have dropped the attempted kidnapping, attempted arson, and aiding sex trafficking charges against Sean P. Diddy Combs. What do y'all think about that? Do they even have RICO charges?
Over.
Yeah, do they even have RICO?
How's it a RICO case and it's just him? I have never heard of a RICO case involving one person.
Yeah, it's
no, for real, a RICO case involving one person.
Yeah,
they said that his whole enterprise, all his businesses and everything were to sex traffic. The fact that they dropped it is so annoying because you have dragged this man.
Oh, they didn't put a sex
horribly.
Tape. They didn't watch all the.
I know.
I want to see some of the videos.
Much information for nobody to be hit. I mean, are you kidding me? I don't want to know. Everybody.
They brought a brother on there called the Punisher.
What makes
all they was trying to do was embarrass that brother.
I want to know. I want to see the video with the Punisher. That's all I want.
Yeah, that's what I want to see, honestly. But what makes it really, honestly, like if you really stop and think about what the worst thing is for Diddy, like everybody knows that he was like rocking the Just for Men.
I know. He's grayed out. He is all the way grayed out.
He is all.
But what about? So I know you listened. Was he really bisexual? Or was he just rubbing men semen?
No, he's bisexual.
He did.
I think Cardi B was the one that had that audio of him fucking Meek Mill.
Was that really Meek Mill? Because they never proved it.
Oh, I'm close. I'm done. I didn't know. Whoa, I don't want to know. And why does Cardi B have the audio? Because she is quick to release some shit.
Didn't like me.
It's quick to release some shit, clearly.
Oh, yeah. And they said it was Cardi B that released that audio. I've been there doing the grunt. I tried not to say doing the butt. I was just saying doing the grunt.
Oh my God. This is so much fun.
Doing the grunt.
That's all his personal business. I just don't want to know. I don't want to know. Then you just say, "Oh, we don't have enough." Like, you have dragged this man.
They spent millions of dollars with the state's money. He spent millions of dollars, his fortune. They embarrassed him in front of his children.
Yeah.
Like, he's a freak. Yeah, he's a freak.
And what we learned.
But the thing about it is, all that was consensual. It's not sex trafficking when the bitches keep coming back. Like,
man, when they setting it up, you heard Kathy say she was setting up the dates.
Well, because she was being abused, right? I mean, that's what she said.
He did beat her ass, but she was setting up the stuff.
The only one.
What about the second one? Because I think the smoking gun was the second girl who they didn't call them freak offs; they called them hotel nights. She was getting jealous.
The second girl, what you talking about? You talking about what's his name? Baby mama?
Yes. Now we
Who
know why
was baby mama.
50 Cent. That's why we know. That's why 50 Cent was
50 Cent.
That's why 50 Cent been going at him forever.
But it was clear he would say that. He would say, my baby mama is with Diddy, and
Yeah.
That's why
he's been saying that.
But I think she was a smoking gun because when she testified, it was supposed to be against Diddy, but she was like, "I miss you." She was getting jealous. She was she was begging him back after all. Like, that was the thing that I think killed their case. But I didn't see everything. But I thought that killed their case.
I think what killed their case is trying to have a RICO case with one person. I've never in the history, as Cat Weir said, of niggerdom, have I ever heard of a RICO case. Come on.
Well, RICO
case?
It's like when you use your business money.
Jay-Z had better be glad it was Diddy first.
What is
we're not gonna talk about Jay-Z.
So ChatGPT says the law requires 2 or more criminal acts to support a RICO charge.
Say it again, Constance Carter.
The law requires 2 or more criminal acts within 10 years to support a RICO case. So they all the big stuff they dropped.
Just one person, but just one person though.
Yeah,
it's just your business, right? Utilizing your business.
Never mind. Yes.
So it was domestic violence, and what else? Like, it was domestic, and he already paid her off for the domestic violence shit. So what else is there? Like, what?
It was domestic violence, sex trafficking. It was drugs, moving people across state lines. The only thing they did not talk about was children.
Thank goodness.
Which we know Jay-Z got one.
Arson, yeah. You said what?
Which we know, I don't know how if they're looking. We know Jay-Z, Foxy was underage.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Oh, poor baby.
That's true.
Like
you said, it was
these are all facts.
It was a campaign for Diddy.
And that's what's heartbreaking, because you have drugged this man. Like, I could never look at Diddy the same.
Yeah, like
I'm looking at everybody who was involved with him. Like, I'm like, where's Fonz? Whatever Bentley. Yeah, I'm like, Mary ain't got nothing to say. Mary J. Blige doesn't.
Hey, Mary J. was messing with Danny Boy, and he was underage.
Danny Boy was gay.
Yeah, but Danny Boy was messing with Mary J. too.
Who's Danny Boy?
Is
the gay singer from Death Row.
So did y'all notice that like a lot of this stuff started, or is it just me, when Clarence Avant passed away?
Who?
Clarence Avant. He's like the black godfather. Like, y'all never heard of Clarence Avant?
The old dude? That old guy? Oh yeah.
Like, as soon as he passed away, all of a sudden it was like, all right.
So he was keeping everything together.
I feel like he was Diddy's protector, in my opinion, and I could be wrong.
Interesting.
That's what.
First of all these things this man has been accused of. All the things that this man was accused of doing if they okay, we're not even going to talk about what they are accused of. We're going to talk about what we know. The parties, the freak offs, the hotel nights, whatever the case may be. He was doing that. There were drugs involved, whatever the case may be. He learned that from somebody.
Yes, he was groomed.
And I do believe, my personal opinion, I don't have any backup, you know, but that's something that goes on. Like Clive and all of them, like, because you think about like Whitney when she was super young, you know, and even the guy that Mariah was once married to, like all these the older business producers are with these young people, and I don't know what all they were doing to have albums out to get their shot, right? I mean, if it happens in corporate, it happens in the music business. So now he has power and authority, and he was doing the same thing that, you know, I think happened to him. And then now it's illegal now.
April had an incident with a guy who looked like Danny DeVito, who worked for a major network, who told her if she wanted to.
The black Danny DeVito.
The black Danny. Tell your story, April.
So I went to BT. I used to dance on BT Soundstage concerts, and he invited me to his office. His offices were in Rockville, Maryland. So that's where like all the studios were, where they would record a lot. They would edit a lot of the videos. So he's like, "Come on out. I want to meet with you. No problem." So I was like, "All right, I'm not going by myself." The night before, he calls me and tells me all the freaky shit he wants to do. All the freaky shit. And I'm just like, oh, I'm definitely right. No. And I threw up in my mouth quite a few times because Danny DeVito
was better than him.
No, he looked just like Danny DeVito, but black, a ponytail and everything. Like the George Jefferson long ass ponytail, black Danny DeVito. I digress. So I'm like, I'm not going by myself. I'm going to take somebody with me. And I took somebody with me. And when I got there, he was like, all right, tell me all the things, you know, what do you want? What do you want from me? And I'm just sitting there like, motherfucker, you invited me here. And he was like, no. What do you want from me? And I then came out and said, you wanted me. What did you want from me? Like, you kept telling me all these things you wanted to do as far as music is concerned, or as far as having me on your shows. What did you want from me? And he kicked me out of the office. Not only did he kick me out of the office, we're in the middle where all the other like producers and executive producers have their offices. And he's like, you will never work here again. You'll never work in entertainment. Nobody's ever going to hire you. Nobody's ever going to move you up. You are pretty much some bullshit. And I have my wonderful best friend, Shakia, who was there with me. And it was one of those situations where like embarrassment was a real thing. But I'm really grateful that shit happened, because I'm like, what happened if I would have done the casting couch? What would have happened if I would have gone to all of these events that people invited me to when I was dancing on these shows? You know what I mean? Like, I had every opportunity to. In fact, Bad Boy was always at BET Soundstage concerts. Like every single episode, Bad Boy was there.
But I think that one thing,
So April, you could have been on the Freak Off. We just saw you on it. I wanted you to be with the Punisher.
Right. That's like, honestly, I would have been with the Punisher.
But that also, April, it also broke your spirit, right?
It totally did. But it 100% did break my spirit. Like I didn't stop singing, but I stopped pursuing it on the level that I wanted to pursue it. But exactly. I'm looking back.
Believing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but I will say that the blessing is kind of that. Like, I'm grateful for the experiences that I've had. Like, I've shared the stages with everybody. You know what I mean? But I keep thinking, what if I would have, quote unquote, made it? And if I would have made it, who would I be today? So real sorry.
But what would you have had to endure to?
And that's what I'm saying.
It? Like, so you could have maybe done some strange things for a lot of change, like less likely says, right? And then miserable because now
That's why a lot of these people
you in this fish tank swimming in R. Kelly's house, or you are in the lobby with Diddy and the Punisher.
No, but that's in all
it's
seriousness,
not a memory that you really want, you know.
I can tell you that I've seen like people backstage where it's like an artist that everybody knows literally getting head from some random just groupie, and you're just like, oh, you're right here. There's other people here, right? They're like just pretty much going about your business. You're like, damn, this is real. And yes, it's real. People are so desperate to become famous that they're willing to do anything. And I'm grateful because at the time I kind of was that person. Like I wanted so desperately to be famous. It wasn't even about my talent. It was like, I want to be the next big thing on TV or on this, that, or the other. And I look back and I'm very grateful that I didn't have those experiences.
Right.
I was on somebody's casting couch.
Y'all, I gotta get on another podcast.
Do you really want to be on that other podcast?
Yes, of course.
I had a good time today.
Really quick, Kamika sent us something. Let me see what she's talking about. Let me see. What did she send us, April?
I didn't open it.
Okay, she said I sound like this when I was introducing Peter Gunz. Let's see.
Oh Lord.
Wait, where's the volume? Oh, there it is.
I done ride it.
Wait, how do you start this over?
It is little.
Oh,
what?
He was a dusty.
Yeah. Wait. What happened?
Yeah, that's exactly what you sound like.
Wait. Where's the volume? Okay, let's see.
Yeah. He was a dusty. Yeah. He was a dusty with a shrimpy in his boxies. I done seen it. I done tried it. I done ride it. And it's little. He was a dusty. Yeah. He was a dusty.
He was a dusty.
Yeah. He was a dusty with a shrimpy in his boxies. I done seen it. I done tried it. I done ride it.
Too. Wait, Constance. You know what? That's accurate.
Out of verse.
Bars.
Oh, she came for you.
Before we get out of here, I want to tell you guys. Wait, what you say?
Bars.
She came for you.
Listen, we get ready to start. So for all you women out here who want to be a part of our community, of the people who are on here, I seen Tykia, Jahari, April. Well, Sean's not a part of the community because this is for Black women. We are starting the Net 7 Nation. Look at you don't even know how excited I am. Black women, listen. The ladies of the Net 7 Collective have been working on something that I'm so excited to bring to you. I don't know if you've seen this, but we've been building, we've been bonding, we're breaking generational curses, we're writing books, we're building wealth, we're increasing our net worth, 7 figures together. And now we are going national. We're launching Net 7 Nations. This is for chapters all across the country, individual chapters where you get hands-on access to the Net 7 Collective and all of our curriculum and all the things that we're doing to help Black women build wealth. There's an African proverb that says, when you teach a woman, you teach a nation. Well, that's the reason why we have Net 7 Nation, to make it more accessible for people like you on a grassroots level to build their community. You're going to have monthly meetings. You're going to have in-persons. You're going to get access to the Grow Your Money Club. You're going to get coaching and training from the women inside the Net 7 Collective, and we are excited to bring it to you. So my question to you is, do you want to be a part of the movement? This is not just a moment. It is a movement, and together we are closing the wealth gap. If you want to be a part of the Net 7 Nation, tap in.
Gatekeepers.
He was
damn gatekeepers.
What? Listen,
the Net 7 Nation will make sure that you do not stay poor.
Oh, they're not helping the brothers.
You could be friends.
That's not true, sir. If you are in a relationship with a woman who's part of the Net 7 Nation, you will not be poor.
You will be blessed, but no mattress.
But they gotta be in the matrimony. If they not in the matrimony, it ain't gonna work. Sealy Posturepedic.
So ladies all over the country, we're starting chapters. We're excited about it all over the country. This is your interest form. If you're interested in joining, I put it out a couple hours ago. We already have lots of people who've already expressed their interest. Go to bit.ly/net7nation and sign up and let us know you're interested. And then we'll have somebody reach out to you. All right. We got to get out of here. Look at they're waiting for me in the other room. I got to go, y'all. Oh my God.
Bye.